We're going into the stormy time of the year, so it really is the time to look at the trees around your home. I'm with Logan from Bartlett Tree Experts, and really, what should we be looking at those trees?
Well, we want to start from the ground up. So we want to assess the root system. We want to make sure that there's a visible root collar, and then move up the trunk and look for any defects in the trunk, and then up into the canopy of the tree and look for dead branches, hanging branches, maybe branch defects, which we can go over in a little bit, or if there's been a history of branch failures in the tree. For instance, like this maple behind us. It's lost several large branches due to decay and from windstorms that have moved through.
So what should we do if that was in our yard? What should we do about that tree?
Well, we would definitely want to take a little closer look
Sure.
at it and determine whether this is a tree that we would want to save or not. So one of the options is always removal, but the other option is to prune the tree, remove some of those hazardous branches, reduce the length of some of the longest overextended branches, and possibly install some cables.
Ah, really? So that would make it safe for your neighbors, for your home, for your family.
Exactly, yes.
And I know that you have some other samples in another part of this area here, so let's go look at those.
All right,
okay.
let's.
Now, Logan, this one has like a split trunk, so should we be worried about it?
Yes, this is a tree that would warrant further investigation. So you do want your arborist to look at this tree. So a lot of times when we do have these large codominant leaders, they're not as strongly attached as a traditional U-shaped branch connection would be, with interlocking layers of branch and trunk and branch and trunk. This has just two trunks pressed up against each other, and actually this one is growing bark on the inside of that attachment, so they are just kind of pressed right up there.
Well, this one is in the middle of a field, so really we wouldn't have to worry so much. If it does cleave apart, it's not going to fall in a house, so we can just kind of monitor it.
Yes, but this would be a good one if it was next to your house to subordinate one of the codominant leaders and possibly install a cable support system in the top of the canopy.
And then the one next to it has a lot of dead wood, so really we should go in there, have you come in and go in there and cut off those dead limbs.
Yeah, this tree does have a lot of large, low dead branches, and dead branches can break out, and there's even some broken and hanging branches in there as well. And
then one of the trunks have like growths on it, and what do you call those growths?
Yeah, so one of the trees that we're going to go look at is a tree that has red ring rot conchs. So these are conchs that do indicate that there is decay in the tree. So that is also something that should be assessed by your arborist.
And then another one, there's a fir tree, and if you didn't know it was a fir, but there's no leaves on it, so really a lot's gone on with that one.
Yeah. So dead trees do have the possibility of being wind thrown. So if it's recently dead, might not be as big of a deal, but dead trees probably should be removed.
Now, you've covered a lot of things on this segment now, but if we forget all of them, is there kind of a cheat sheet on the website?
Yes, on our website, we do have a PDF of identifying hazardous trees.
That would really help us all. So if you want to go to the Garden Time website, we do have a link to that PDF, and then you can go to the Bartlett website and maybe give them a call and have your trees assessed. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.